This presentation will review the Professional Development Pre-Induction Training Plan as part of the Learning Management System implementation for faculty and staff at Gaston College. This PDP was designed and developed in the ITC 5550 course, Professional Development, Innovation, and Systemic Change, taught by Dr. Krista Terry during the summer 2018 semester at Appalachian State University. This presentation will review the context for the proposed professional development plan, the opportunity for instructional improvement and innovation, strategies that address the needs targeted, and the methods for collecting data to refine any efforts for improvement. Gaston College is transitioning their professional development to an online platform. This transition will come at the beginning of fall semester 2018 and will include onboarding as well as training and development courses. The primary goal of transitioning the college's professional development to an online platform is to solve the problem of managing the employees' time in training by allowing them to complete their work when it is most convenient to them. Faculty is a mix of full-time and part-time employees with various career backgrounds and training. Naturally, these learners bring work and life experiences with them to a learning situation, and because of their ingrained values, some adults might be resistant to self-directed learning. The group consists of learners with a variety of characteristics to consider for adult learning instruction. While some may consider the convenience of online learning to be a positive change, others may be less inclined to make the shift because of a lack of experience with the platform. It is important to take into consideration the motivation and abilities of the group. To help illustrate the demographics of the faculty and staff population at the college, the following three personas were created to document the variety of characteristics and values among the group of learners. Jake seems to have some potential ability to learn the new LMS. However, his busy schedule creates a lack of motivation. Cindy has LMS experience, and even though she values her time with family, has a strong desire to prove herself in her new job, and therefore has motivation to participate in the program. Trevor has considerable experience in online learning and might be a strong candidate for taking on the role of a peer coach or mentor. The goal is to increase the user engagement with the online training within the newly implemented LMS, which is intended for use by faculty and staff. The shift in incorporating more innovative delivery methods of the training and development at the college may or may not be well received among this particular group of learners. For some of the faculty or staff, online learning may be very new to them, and they may be unfamiliar with the functions of an LMS or how to actually access their learning materials without direction. If this group is unable to complete their training autonomously, the implementation of the new platform could be unsuccessful. The proposed solution is to establish a positive community to persuade the learners to try online learning and lend the support when they need it so that they are successful. With the implementation of this introductory training program, learners will gain self-assurance in using this new learning platform, and that will help build a foundation and motivation for the use of all future online learning for professional development at Gaston College. While it is the goal for Gaston College to transition its professional development training to an online platform, I have concluded that for this particular group of adult learners, a combination of collaborative person-to-person training and autonomous online learning is proposed for this pre-induction training program. The online pre-induction training module, which will be launched synonymously with the pre-induction in in-person training events on each campus should be enough for advanced learners to get started. But for those who are even remotely unsure about using the new platform, the workshops and meetings will be offered and led by peer coaches who are more prominent online users. The initial purpose of these training events will be to guide the learners to accessing the pre-induction online training module. Continuous support can then be offered to maintain a focus on professional development for the collective learning community. Stage 1 will be to establish learning communities by arranging collaborative workshops where we invite the group to establish their collective professional development goals. During these engagements, each group will determine the collective professional development needs and goals, decide on the best methods for learning the new LMS, and evaluate knowledge base of the individuals to assign peer coaching roles. Stage 2 is the initiation of a series of learning circles where the learners can initially complete the online pre-instruction training in a supportive environment. Once this initial goal is achieved, the purpose of the learning circles will make a shift to provide a supportive and social environment for additional training and development needs of the group. Stage 3 will be to establish whole college study groups within the digital forums in the LMS to facilitate a continuation of learning. This final stage will take place once acceptance of the new LMS has occurred, completely online training has begun, and the participants are ready and willing to take the learning community online. Online forums in the new LMS will be used to create the study groups and will be focused on discussing a variety of development topics suggested by the learning community and led by peer coaches and mentors from all campuses. An evaluation plan has been created to determine if the strategies persuaded learners to adopt the online learning platform. It's important to track the learner participation through each stage in the program and to continuously collect data with evaluations at every stage. Reaction sheets, surveys, focus groups, and interviews will be used to collect necessary data to conclude the program's success. Evaluation results will then be analyzed and a plan of action will be created for any improvements needed. The timeline for the program will begin in the fall with the rollout of the new LMS. This is when the proposed workshops will be hosted at each campus to give the faculty a chance to construct their learning communities. The online pre-induction training will also be accessible at this time. In the time between mid-fall and the beginning of spring is when the learning circles are expected to take place and peer coaching is constantly taking place when needed. In the spring, learners will be expected to begin transitioning their communities to the available online forum space in the new LMS. All pre-induction training should be complete before the beginning of summer semester. By this time, all evaluations will be concluded and the collected data will be analyzed. The program itself will also be evaluated by Human Resources to determine its overall success as a training and development program for the college. That concludes this presentation of the Professional Development Pre-Induction Training Plan as part of the Learning Management System implementation for faculty and staff at Gaston College. I now leave you with a quote by Carrie Patterson, author of Influencer, The New Science of Leading Change. Success relies on the capacity to systematically create rapid, profound, and sustainable changes. Thank you for watching.